What brings out the worst in you? What is your biggest high school regret? What does the devil have to offer you in order to make you sell your soul? Unlimited soft pretzels. It doesn't take much for me, okay? I could really go for a burger right now. Nah, see, because that's a dangerous game. He could work like a genie and give you one of those burgers that's stacked way too high and just has cheese dumped on it. No thanks. Don't answer. This is a setup, LOL. Cure my wife. There's definitely some backstory we don't know about, but that's fair enough. A crisp high five. I guess people would sell it for less. Nothing will make me do that. Nobody wants your soul anyway. 2 souls. Then I would trade one of those souls for 2 souls. Now I have 3 souls, and so on and so forth until I have more souls than him. Now I become the devil, and he has to sell me his soul for a favor. Now Satan does that as well. He loops you into an infinite soul race. A donut. If you know what you want, you know what you want. Not today, Satan. World peace and reversal of the bad things we've done to the environment. I'd be cool with eternal suffering if I knew the folks upstairs were doing okay. Now that's a nice selfless answer. I like that. His soul. Weirdly, that's a pretty good bargain, I think. A cute GF? Unfortunately, not even Satan can give you that. My soul, but on a 52-degree angle. Also his daughter. I don't get this one. I'm sorry. What behavior you consider toxic, but most people don't? Talking to your friends about your personal stuff in your relationship instead of speaking with your partner. Always great with a little extra opinions, but sometimes people say too much. Expecting you to drop everything and respond to a text immediately. Making your oldest child be a third parent. It's super not fair, like to make your oldest child take care of the babies. Arguing about trivial things that detract from the argument at hand. Always being on your phone no matter what. It's not a toxic trait. It could just be like an anxiety response. Watching TikTok in public place with full volume. I'd be like, WTF, dude? Just shove that phone in your ass. Talking crap about people for entertainment purposes. It's only good if the people you're talking about are bad people themselves. Crocodile tears. Crocodiles cry too, damn it. Being a whiny, ungrateful, dishonest hypocrite with a victim complex and no core values. This one feels very pointed. Are you okay? The use of the word whatever as a way to end a conversation. It seems cruelly dismissive. Repeatedly asking the same question. Feels like passive-aggressive arguing to me. Redditors, what space game do you think is the best of all time? Kerbal Space Program. I think it's a great way to teach people like minor engineering basics, but also I'm terrible at it. FTL is cheap and good fun. Lot of replay value. Also Space Quest 4. Space Cadet Pinball. You can't beat the classics. I can't play space games all that much because as much as I love space, it gives me a constant sense of dread. But I like Outer Wilds. You can't F up. Everything resets. Nobody mentioned Homeworld. Well, I've never heard of Homeworld, so that's why I didn't say it. Outer Wilds by a long shot. Elite Dangerous. That game does just really nail down atmosphere, but I got kind of lost, so I dropped it. Space Quest 3. Mass Effect 2. Thank you. Somebody mentioned Mass Effect, though Mass Effect 1 can be a little grindy and boring. What's something you think everyone should be taught? Basic cooking skills. Also basic housing skills like laundry and cleaning. How to spot and avoid scams. This one's kind of hard to teach because like scammers are getting pretty good now. Aside from the basic survival stuff, everyone can have mental health issues, everyone can have an eating disorder or eating disordered habits. Yes, even the gym bros. How loans and credit work, what contracts are and how they are made and broken. Courtesy and self-respect. Most other social activity could be rectified if we could effectively teach these things. CPR. This does feel like a universal skill everyone should have in the event someone's choking. Emotional literacy. Again, really hard to teach that one. How to change a tire. Now that is useful. Swimming. I do forget that a lot of people don't know how. How far away from the place you were born are you right now? Probably like 1,000 miles. My mom gave birth to me in the house I inherited when she died. I'm sitting in the living room right now and I was born about 20 feet away in my now bedroom. I am literally in the place I was born. I work at the hospital now. I'm standing in it it right now. Bathtub? Hospital? You gotta give us more detail. 8 miles. Mom spaghetti. 10-minute drive. Ooh, now that I think about it, it's probably a 26-hour drive for me. Too far. Too damn far. Not far enough. What are some movie endings that still mess with your head? Watchmen. I only ever watched it when I was a kid, so I don't remember. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It F's with my head in a good way. The Shutter Island. And Inception. Leo knows how to find a twist movie. Life of Pi. Never watched it. Requiem for a Dream. I've been told that movie will mess me up, so I'll have to give it a shot at some point. Interstellar. Fantastic movie. No effing idea what was going on. It's not that hard to follow. I mean, sure, the physics and quantum stuff gets weird, but A Clockwork Orange. I don't remember what was going on in that movie really at all. The ending for The Mist. Oh god, such a brutal way to end it too. 7. Again, brutal ending. Butterfly Effect. We need to talk about Kevin, who throughout history got really screwed over. Native Americans. And unfortunately, they continue to get screwed over. Slaves. Doesn't matter where they are, they're being screwed over. 99% of humans who have ever walked this planet. Charlie Chaplin. Some douche nozzle made his iconic stash no longer cool to have. Dr. Seuss's first wife. Her story is super depressing. Damn near everyone. Hawaiians. Yeah, I mean, we kind of just went over to their island and we're like, you belong to us now. Women. They hated them because they spoke the truth. Without saying the title, what's your favorite video game? You are not ready, boy. Jesus, that was awful, but that was God of War. Human. You have changed nothing. Your species has the attention of those infinitely greater. That which you know as reapers are your salvation through destruction. You have failed. We will find another way. Releasing control. I forget which Mass Effect that is, but that is Mass Effect. 9 classes, 2 teams led by 2 brothers fighting over useless land. Oh, TF2, I almost missed that. The one where I get bamboozled into buying a house and working my ass off to pay it back while anthropomorphic animals harass me constantly while I get stung by bees. The Reapers are still out there. Mass Effect again, it's a good game. Arthur, I have a plan. What's the best book you've read? A Confederacy of Dunces. The Demon-Haunted World by Carl Sagan. Fascinating, easy to read, and a big part of my mental foundation. Everyone should read this book. It's essential. Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. If you love the movie, the book is even better. It's one of the best page turners. You simply can't stop reading it. The Stand. Trash Can Man. Is that a sequel to Chainsaw Man? The Inheritance Cycle. 4 books, but definitely worth a read. Yeah, definitely Inheritance Cycle. Although Lord of the Rings isn't far behind. Definitely agree. The Hobbit. Was excited for the movies until I saw them. Wholeheartedly agree with you on that. If you love Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones, then there is another book series out there that is on the same wow factor and excellent. It's called The Chronicles of Amber. Roger Zelazny was actually friends with G.R.R. Martin of Game of Thrones fame. Martin cited the Amber series as an inspiration for his writing. It's one of those series so good you'll be asking yourself how you missed it. Enjoy. If you could give advice to your 21-year-old self, what would it be? I'd tell him to save money better, please. Quit trying to please everyone. I mean, I am 21. Keep it up. Prepare for 2016. Everything goes to shit after that. What happened in 2016? Do you really need to ask that question? It all started with a kid at a zoo. Be more confident. It gets better. In my case, I'd just be lying to myself. Do not date anyone until you go to therapy. I think everyone should tell themselves that. Be passionate about something. Doesn't really matter what it is. Getting rejected isn't as bad as it seems. Lastly, when people show you who they really are, believe them. I don't know. I still don't have my life figured out. If my 21-year-old self met my currently self, I would probably be disappointed. At a party, where can someone find you? At home, because I wasn't invited. Petting the cat/dog of the house owner. Not there because I wouldn't be invited. You and me both, buddy. Drinking, mingling, partying. I don't know. Just mosey around. I'll be somewhere, baby. Depends how long I've been there, but at some point, catch me riding that porcelain bus. Hiding in a corner, trying to come up with an excuse to leave. That's the secret. You can just leave. You don't need an excuse. In the driveway, trying to leave. Looking at Reddit in the bathroom. Well, get out of there. People need to use the toilet. At the snack table, looking at the bookshelf. What, are you gonna try and find a book to steal? What things in life should always be free? Housing, food, and water. Food would be nice, wouldn't it? I mean, you can go forage and hunt for food. What you are paying for is the convenience of that being provided to you. Legally, I can't hunt. Yeah, and most animals that we would normally eat are in farms. They're not roaming the wilds anymore. Mental health drugs. I'd say most medicines should be free. Basic human needs. Food, water, healthcare. Air, water, education, healthcare. According to Nestle, not much. Freedom. But you see, freedom doesn't exist, silly. Feminine menstrual products. Nothing is free. Everything has a cost, be it time, money, or resources. What's the first thing you do in the morning? Wake up. Hit the snooze button, and then you wake up in the afternoon. Feel like P. Diddy. Okay, but do you grab your glasses, head out the door, and are you going to hit this city? Wake up and spend 10 minutes wondering why I still exist. Feed the cat so he doesn't kill me. Check my phone to see if anyone responded to me on Reddit, and then rage out when the logical fallacies in all of my posts are pointed out and ridiculed. Meditate. Oh, that's actually kind of a nice routine. Okay, but do you get out of bed for? No, you don't. Hit the stop button on my phone and say, I vow to obtain Buddhahood for the benefit of all sentient beings. Then force my lazy butt out of bed. Rub those stupid crusties out of my eyes. What's your biggest regret of your 20s? Generally just not doing things. Take chances. Experience new things. Put yourself out there. Better to fail sometimes than look back with regret and wonder, what if? Spending almost all of it waiting in depression and anxiety. My 30s have found me with much more confidence. Not making a move on Liz. Look, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Give it time. Not exercising or eating better. Yeah, I gotta get on that one. Caring way too much about what people thought of me. I feel like I wasted so much time being worried about dumb crap. I wish I had lived with more integrity and treated the people around me better. I hurt and disappointed some good people during that time, which I have come to regret a lot. Luckily, I still have some good friends, but I'm embarrassed sometimes. Being in a serious relationship from 22 to 27, not working hard enough and planning for future, not taking photos or documenting my adventures. There's nothing wrong with that. Live in the moment. If someone was robbing your house and you had to say something to scare them off, what would it be? Shh, it worked. They're in the house. Hand it to me. I'll do it. Shotgun. Shotguns. Sounds like me back at the frat. Do you have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior? That's not gonna work. They're just gonna kill you. Smithers, release the hounds. Come here, new bestie. Wanna hear about how shitty my day was? My own naked body. If a 300-pound man running at you with a kitchen knife in his hand doesn't scare them off, what will? I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty. McDonald's shuts down tomorrow. What do you do? Not have my life affected in any way whatsoever. Not care? Like, what am I supposed to do? A flip? Do a barrel roll! Open up McLovin's. There still might be some copyright issues there, but good try. Honestly, it'd be fascinating to see how a company that huge went under in a day. Oh, the YouTube video essays would be insane. Just continue on like nothing had happened. Live life. It's been years since I ate anything from McDonald's. Save a lot of money and lose a lot of weight. What was the first thing you bought with your first paycheck as a teenager? Oh God, I don't even remember. It might have just been a new game from GameStop. I don't know. A Snickers cake from the bakery in the grocery store I worked at. Literally cashed my first paycheck in the store, they did that, and walked to the bakery for that one item. Growing up poor, it was an insane luxury to buy that cake. The cake was terrible. Way too sweet. Tossed most of it. I think there is a lesson in there somewhere. Shoes not from Walmart, and the following week, clothes not from Walmart. A Metro card. Whoa, big spender. I took my parents out to dinner. Oh, that's really sweet. A Sony PlayStation back on release day in 1995. Oh, that had to be the most rewarding paycheck of all time. I was 12 and saved it all. I'm sorry, you were working at 12 years old? Doc Martens. LOL. I'm 23 and I've never gotten a paycheck. Don't know if I should laugh or cry. What food did you once hate that you love now? Olives. I'm convinced the first one I tried was rotten, as I tried the identical brand 3 or 4 years later and couldn't get enough. Tomatoes. As a kid, if you gave me tomatoes in their purest form, I would refuse to eat them. They had to be processed and pureed into a sauce, loaded with all kinds of spices and preservatives and served with something else. Now I'll eat them like an apple. Damn, they're good. I used to hate onions. Now I can't get enough. Also, not exactly a food, more of a condiment, but I used to hate mustard. Now I love a good coarse mustard. Baked beans. Okay, but like British baked beans or American baked beans? Aged cheese, sushi, black olives, and broccoli. Sushi. How can you not like sushi? I mean, it's just rice and seaweed and meat. Cilantro. I used to detest it, but I loved Mexican and Thai and would try to pick it out. Through the repeated exposure over 20 years, I now enjoy it and even put it in foods I cook. I never would have thought it was possible. Spinach, because it was canned and way too salty, but now I just make it myself and can eat my body weight in those leafy greens. Licorice. Really? Regular licorice you finally came around on? If you said black licorice you didn't like, then yeah, because those taste like you're eating a tire. What's the dumbest thing you've done? Ugh, we do not have the time for that. Opening up a tomato can with the screwdriver while wearing my favorite white t-shirt, changing the fuses in a guitar amp but forgetting to unplug it from the socket, ignoring red flags and then dating the trash having them, chopped a jalapeno, then rubbed an eyelash out of my eye. Oh god, no! Backed my car fully out of the garage with the driver door wide open. You can imagine how that played out. Still get made fun of for it to this day, LMAO. When I was 13, I spilled soda over my laptop and then thought I would be able to fix it via a tutorial on YouTube, which included taking it apart. I hid it in pieces beneath my bed for years, and my sisters still make good-natured fun of me for it. Obligatory reference to the OP's mother. As Bee Gees would say, staying alive. If you could have one part of your body never age, which one would you choose? My brain. That's actually a really good answer, because as time goes on, your brain just gets really bad. Brain. Easy immunity to neurodegradation. See, exactly, that's what I mean. Face. Yeah, but I mean, we've got surgeries for that, so meh. My back. I would say that, but currently I also have the back of an 80-year-old, so I don't know. It's too late for me. Eyes. Ears. I'd like to listen to music and not get bad hearing my entire life. I feel like eyes are more easily fixable, and I don't mind glasses that much. And any feature that impacts your looks would be just weird. My joints. Left nipple, so I can compare. Interesting scientific method there. I like it. Hairline. I don't know if your hairline ages. It recedes. What is your biggest high school regret? Not understanding that it was just temporary. The toxic behavior of other students, the bullying, the fake friends, and stresses imagined. In the end, it was 4 years of my life, and I let it impact me more than I ever should have. I wish I joined the school paper or something like that. Yeah, just getting more extracurriculars, that would have been nice. Not caring about college/my grades. School isn't everything, and it isn't for everyone, though it is very useful. 3 arrests was maybe a bit much in hindsight. I'm in high school right now, and I feel like I'm gonna regret a lot of things because I'm wasting my youth. I just feel quite depressed and lost my chances of making friends. I don't sneak out of the house, go to parties, or do anything fun. I hope I can fall in love at least. That's all I want. I mean, don't worry about it. High school's, it's nothing in the long run. Not paying attention in Walter White's class. Jesse Pinkman? Watching people get picked on and being too shy to call out bitchy people. Not finishing school and dropping out. Although I had no direction or any parental care at the time and was depressed. I did get my GED and I'm in my final year of getting a bachelor's in computer science. Not bad for a high school dropout. No regrets on my part, but I sure hated every second I was there. What famous saying do you not agree with? There are no stupid questions. Yes, there are. Nobody is above the law. Except the government, I guess. I before E, except after C. I once wrote a program to check to see if this was true. If I remember correctly, about 2/3 of English words containing C, I, and E break this rule. The rule is more wrong than right. Everything happens for a reason, but what if a bad thing happens? What's the reason for that? Boys will be boys. It gets better. No, it doesn't. You just get used to it. Oof, that's a tough outlook. It is what it is. I prefer the one from Over the Garden Wall that Greg says, ain't that just the way? What are some sad songs that aren't about heartbreaks or relationships? Cats in the Cradle by Harry Chapin. 4th of July by Sufjan Stevens. Living Years by Mike and the Mechanics. Tears in Heaven about the death of Clapton's kid. Korn, Daddy. Waltzing Matilda. Adam's Song by Blink-182. Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. 21 Guns by Green Day. I Don't Wanna Be Me by Type O Negative. Nettie by Type O Negative. Hurt by Johnny Cash. Hurt by 9 Inch Nails. This Isn't the Place by 9 Inch Nails. Thoughts of a Dying Atheist by Muse. And Heart-Shaped Box by Nirvana. Happy Crying, OP. Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. Under the Bridge by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Janny Got a Gun by Aerosmith. Mad World, Michael Andrews featuring Gary Jules, When I'm Gone by Eminem. What cartoons do you still enjoy watching as an adult? SpongeBob, kind of a timeless classic. Family Guy, Fairy Odd Parents, Fairly, Bugs Bunny. I mean, I guess that's technically just Looney Tunes, but sure, I still like Gargoyles. I still need to give it a try. Avatar: The Last Airbender. My wife and I watch it almost once a year. It's so good. Oh, Ninja Turtles. But which iteration? There's so many different versions. Simpsons. Greatest of all time. Okay, buddy, way to ruin the fun. Thanks. Let's move on. What brings out the worst in you? Someone purposefully misinterpreting a point I was trying to make. When someone attacks someone or something I care about deeply. Arrogance. I lose my shit against those that hold themselves to be superior to those around them. When someone steals the credit for my work. People who constantly interrupt me while I'm talking. Just insanely rude. My brother. There's just something siblings got. They know how to get you. Myself. Bro, I felt that one. Heat. If I get too hot, it's just over. It just sends you into a weird, panic mode. I can't describe it. And I don't have time to describe it. The video's over now. Thank you all so much for watching. Once again, I've been your narrator, Brandon, and I'll see you sometime. I don't know. Bye!